Everyone! I was thinking, we're the first people to step foot on this island in 800 years. I think we should name it. Laugh Tale!
What's up, everyone? Kane here, Captain of the Day's Pirates. Thank you for joining me today on the trail to Laugh Tale. So this is going to be our kind of road to ranked type of series. If you're familiar with, I think it's more common in Pokemon VGC and that type of thing. Kind of showcasing that ranked ladder climb and kind of that process. I know I'd originally seen it from Cybertron, and I've heard a few others kind of do similar things. And I thought it'd be a fun thing to do with RP Luffy as we make our way onto the leaderboard with this list in 09. So I want to make this a relatively frequent series, maybe weekly, maybe more frequently, especially as we do get onto the ladder and leaderboard and approach the top of that. I would like to kind of showcase more and more of the higher quality games that we are getting along with that. Obviously, the goal we do want to hit top one, right? King of the Pirates. In this immediate kind of cycle, if you're not familiar with the ranked ladder and kind of how it works on a bounty system. And as you win or lose, you gain or lose bounty. How much bounty you gain or lose is based on your relation to the opponent. So if you have a 500 million berry bounty and you beat someone that's 300 million, you'll get less upside than if you beat someone that has a billion berry bounty at that point. Right now the ranked ladder is floating around to get in the top hundreds, I think 2 point something billion bounty. With this set and kind of with the way this ranked ladder works, they do a soft reset every month is my understanding. So my goal before the end of the month or before that reset is going to be hitting 3 billion berry bounty, because that kind of gives me the least amount of impact based on kind of that soft reset. Otherwise, getting above 1.5 would kind of be the next fallback point. But I think and know we can hit 3 million or 3 billion rather this month through a nice little grind. With this, I do plan and intend to kind of showcase different deck lists and things that I'm testing and cards that I'm cycling in and out of the list. Right now, I am giving Shanks another tip of the hat or attempt. I know not very many people are kind of on this 2-2-2 split. It might be a little greedy. But at the end of the day, I am only on 14 bricks because it's, 6, 10, 14. And then I did add a Jet Gatling in the place of where I have had 1 or 2 additional 2Ks previously, just in case we do get kind of fully bricked up and someone goes to go aggro on us. I still might just go back to a 2K on this with our card economy and what we get to play with might just be valid. But otherwise, I think we're going to kind of more or less just kind of pivot directly into gameplay and kind of just cut right into another game. Thanks. Starting it off with a matchup everyone loves, I'm sure. We got Nami. So a little bit of a lower rank than me, but we're here. They chose to go second. And I'm going to keep that hand. This is one of those matchups where being patient and choosing when to attack is always going to be extremely important. With that, so for example here, this 6K swing is definitely is never getting through them. They're going to use a counter event to reset their deck or to mill some cards. So we don't even swing here. Swinging to me is interesting. Kind of want the card. Never had to make this decision before. Usually they don't actually swing at you. It does get them 1 card, but it also gets me 1 card. I'm gonna take it. Newgate's pretty good. Yes! Mill that peel off. Get wrecked, nerd. That's huge. The value. Alright, so this is one of the times where You could pressure, and let's see here. This is where the 7 and 9 I think is fine. They're almost definitely going to counter out of this first one, but if they do, it's pretty tough for them to counter out of the second one. Yep, there's a gavel. Well, they do have 2 Dawn open, so they might be able to get out of the second one too. But it's going to take them using 2 of their events, or like their event plus a card. So because we got to ramp here, I don't. Oh, we milled another peel off. We love to see that. We love to see that. Yeah. See, that took a 2K and the 4 cost event, or 2 cost event. So we kind of take those. Even though they got to draw a card off of it. The fact they're already down 2 peel-offs might just be enough for us to kind of get ahead. This is also one of the only matchups where I'm actually going to counter out for Zora. Because he can just be a threat or a thing later. What I might do with him this turn is, let me think here. 9, 8. Alright, so this could get punished. I can just develop a 12k. Developing 12k is pretty good, isn't it? I want to get the Newgate on board because it helps me get rid of the Margaret. However, I don't think... Yeah, we're going to do this. I want the Newgate out. But I'm going to swing with my leader before I Newgate to see how hard they're thinking about... Okay. If I play Newgate and then swing here, they're going to just count. They're just going to block because they know that Newgate can kill it next turn. But now if I use Newgate next turn, so that took a whole 4K event for that 6K swing, so we don't mind that. Maybe they would have done that even if I did Newgate. But either way, they counter out of the same hit. They countered out like I was 8K anyways. If I'm going to be planning to KO, I'm going to counter again. It'd be a little annoying if you see another Margaret here. Say, but I'm not that concerned about that. We're just going to go... Let's see here. What do we want to do? I kind of want to just go big. If we go 12, that leaves us 8 left over. Could go like 9 and 9. Yeah. KO the Margaret with 12. Then 9 and 9 seems pretty good, yeah? Or it could be 3, 3, 10. So it could be 13, 7, 10. Or it can be 12, 9, 9. I like 12, 9, 9. That hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, yeah. 9. Maybe could have just developed a queen there. No, I think kind of pressuring from here. It's good. 2K event. Reset the top deck. We back up enough cards. Another giant gavel down. Another Margaret mill. This matchup or this game might get a little sticky if I don't end up seeing one of my gear 5s. We'll see. So all their giant gavels are gone now, I think, or is that 3 of them? They have 1 card in hand. Okay. What is happening? This might just not be the best Nami player. I'm just being candid. They're out of usually like giant gavels kind of like their big finish. And they have 1, 2, 3 in there. They're already down One Snake Dance, two Love Beams. Two Snake Dances, two Love Beams down. Okay. Am I finally? Yeah, because I'm gonna play a Shanks next turn. I mean, this has got to be two good cards for them to be able to get out. Actually, I go here first. They're probably just gonna get out of it. No, of course. That really interesting card that they include solely for the trigger. They've milled enough peel offs though, it's kind of hard for me to complain too much, I guess. Okay. Okay. This has a pretty good shot of hitting though at this point. They really haven't hit like their Kayas at all either, which is good for us. Desert Spada. They must have drawn pretty well if they're all gonna Desert Spada. That was the third level beam. Is that what's happened? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, now this is the case though, where if I just like get to a gear five, I cook them pretty hard. But that's one thing where I do think this matchup is rather volatile around gear five or not. You can kind of just like out high roll them, but like even you saw how intentional I was about trying to deny value here, and it just kind of didn't happen all that much. Um, so now we do play this just because we want to find our gear five for next turn. We might be too little too late at that point. With the cards they have now, is there a chance we just get there for five would make me 11, 12, 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 1, 2, 3, 13. Or 1, 2. So we can go, yeah. Let's just try 11, 12, 14. Don't. They need like two perfect cards to get out of this one. And if not, we just get to swing our board, gear five, win next turn. I think they need to like go insane with like triggers and sneak dance or something here for us to really get punished out. I guess maybe I should have thought this damage through a little bit better before even playing the Nami. Um, so that may have been a tiny bit short-sighted. But here even needs a 4K counter, then another 3K after. No whammies, 14? There's that last giant gavel. Middle of the snake dance. Don't get out. GG. All right, we got a purple black Luffy with someone that's just slightly ranked above me. They elected to go second. I'm going to mulligan this just because it's a little too bricked up with 10 costs. Love to see this. Let's go grab purple black Luffy. Giant probably just makes sense. Go for the classic 6. I don't know if they're really like an Ice Age type of deck or anything like that, but it's worth just playing around it. Oh, the top knot on curve. Crazy work. Sure. Let's go for another 7. Well, this could have been a pretty crazy double ramp into Shanks curve. Had it stayed that way. Next turn, I don't have a threat. I could play Sanji out and grab another card here. Another giant here. I'm going to grab the Luffy. I want to kind of put the pressure. Ah, that's why you play the Sanji, though. No, I got to play out the Sanji first. Cut rid of that. Alright. Now, before we mess up our leader effect, we do that. We do that. We do that. Because I'm not going to just give him a free 10k swing with Mr. 2. I'm not the one. But now we do have Giant online if we need it this turn. Hit him with 2 more 7s. Let's see how his hand's looking. 2 and a 1. Got a Sanji out. We love to see that. Does that mean you have another Sanji? Or maybe just not. He's blowing past it. He's going to go 9 cost next turn or something. Another 2. Another 2. Another Sanji. So really hoping not a Sanji next turn. But we'll see. This is where I kind of say like Sanji is my like replacement to Nico Robin, kind of a little bit more dynamic and useful in different scenarios. And obviously, sometimes the fact that Nico Robin was 1 cost was very important. Obviously, oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't really mind that really. It's probably gonna go 10 into here, 11 into there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hmm. No, we don't go giant for that. We do, however. All the fucking 2Ks in the world. I guess I should have gone 6 space there first. Fuck me. I'm taking this because I want to protect Shanks. Where just goes at face? Let's go there. Okay. Frankie, okay. See, I should have just taken. If I just took there, he can't, he gets Rogered to death. Okay, interesting plays here. 4 down open. Is it worth it to go for this? Oh, he's played so many 2Ks. I'm just gonna go 6 here. See what he's got for that. Oh. Shaboing! Glorious. Just like we drew it up. But yeah, we just took the first one. I mean, he's especially cooked, unless he has like all giants in hand or something. But nice. All right. Back with another little bit of a down pair into a Shanks here. In this matchup, I know some people want to go second to deny their Shanks curve. I guess I'm fine with that. I'll do that. No ramp and a 7s. We're gonna send that. Here, so like this is another place where like this matchup could be where like this curve could be where like Yasop comes up as helpful. I believe they have ways to remove Zoro on curve. Maybe I'm wrong, but if they did, if they are to remove Zoro one way or another, having a Yasop as a backup plan is quite solid. See, like that tells me that they're probably gonna kill my Zoro next turn, but we're still gonna play it out and make them do it, right? No removal. Love to see it. Couple options now here. We can go 6-7. That's probably best. Yeah. I could force the kid, but I kind of want to just force a little bit more on hand, personally. I got other counter. Kid's still good next turn. But I think developing Yas up here and swinging is kind of where I want to play the game a little bit. So you got a card out of hand there. Yas up. Takes that. I'm assuming if I just played Kid there, he probably swing the 4K, nothing happens. Play out Kid, go to 7, -1, go to 8. I'm sorry, -1, go to 6. And then I swing into 7. I mean, maybe he has no 2Ks in hand, but based on how today is going, I don't think that's very likely. This is not a matchup where we want to protect Zoro, so we don't. Okay, it's all right. That's all right. Holy boys, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? I think I want a Kid. You know, it's kind of tempting to Luffy. We are going to Kid. Kid's definitely probably going to get Rayleigh next turn. -2, -3, 3K gets popped. Maybe it would have been better to play the Zora or play out the Luffy just for that fact. But if they spend their whole turn doing that and swing one at me once, or maybe twice, I guess, it's not the end of the world. Also, while I'm here, we are not in Bluff. We're not in Bluff Giant territory yet, so we just go in bigger there, get that life. Probably definitely gonna see him rest Hongo, and then sorry, I think my music's getting a little loud here. That's not drowning me out. Okay. In this matchup, how excited am I about Sanji versus Queen? I kind of feel like I have like pretty firm initiative here, so I'm just gonna 1K. Okay, yeah, he's for sure gonna tap this and then Hongo me or Rayleigh me. Do I just take this 7? If I plan on countering out or not playing Sanji next turn anyways, probably. Because the next turn is going to be a Rayleigh, or now it's going to be a Rayleigh, which is an 8K. I'm going to play this and not have a buff leader anymore. But then if they're trying to pressure down, I am going to counter out Elm. Oh, okay, he's one more time. So it's not a Rayleigh play, so that's pretty good. Oh, wrong Rayleigh. Look at that. Okay. So we kind of get to do the thing, right? Not seeing much of a reason to not do the thing. Here, I'm tempted to go into Beckman, but I'm not gonna. Okay, there's the leader effect. Good. Two and a 1. Cool. Before I forget to do that. Another 2 and a 1. Oh, red beam. Hey. You love to see it. I mean, he probably just blocks here either way. Oh no. Good. We got Dom acting like we got a giant up. That's a pretty big mistake. Oh, there's that. Again, I'm kind of just tempted to like take it off of. Yeah. Oh, of course, it's not like brick. Good to know though. This time he does get to do the Rayleigh effect, so that's relevant. If if Kid lives, I might just be tempted to go Luffy. But if Kid doesn't, okay, he's here. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, Nami and Luffy lets us search for Giant, though. That's pretty good, isn't it? Seems pretty good. Ah, but Soda's just going up 2K on your leader, though, doesn't it? How aggressive could he even go with this board? If he plays Shanks, he can't swing anything. If he doesn't play Shanks, he has to like 3 down on, 3 down, actually 4 down on, 4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel pretty good about 9K lead here. Oh, and I could get the Dom back. Even better, because we got the kid. Still no giant, though, so fuck all that. They don't know that, though. So because I did that, I am given the opportunity to swing before they know what I'm doing, which is also nice. Yet again, with being a 9K leader, probably not going to need a giant next. Actually, I don't think there's any world where I could need a giant next turn. Oh no, the Red Hawk got my lady. I need to change this back to SPs or find the SP because the SP is the best. Lead effect, Newgate, Niner. Radby? Oh, it was 2 2Ks. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to block anyways, so I'm not afraid of a Roger. I almost psyched myself up about like, what if they Roger? But I don't lose to a Roger, so that's fine. Glorious. 9K leader, massive threats. Uso Hachis to rest their blockers. See what they do. So yeah, it ended up being real solid that I did end up playing the Eustace Kid, even though if they had a Rayleigh, they could have answered it pretty immediately, which would have not been ideal. But if they did do that, I'd probably just end up Luffying that turn and play through that instead of the Shanks, maybe. But we just can't seem to find our Gum Gum Giants today. Okay, minus 2K something. So he's going to try and swing into Shanks? Play 10 cost, maybe? This is an 11K. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it don't matter what I do, but either way, we're in pretty good shape. Really probably showed up quite late. And good stuff. Love to see it climbing on up. All right, we got Big Dofi here. Again, a little bit of a down pair, but no problem. It's going to be a great matchup regardless. They chose to go first, which makes sense. This matchup is very volatile on going first or second. This hand is okay. I'm sending this back. I don't like that for Dofi. This could be something. We could get somewhere. We need some good top decks. Gum Gum Giant isn't a bad top deck. Evil into who? Probably. I'm sorry. Jinbei into who? Okay. Played out a law already. It's fine. Take that. Okay. Hmm. I think here we're just gonna swing into the Jinbei. Just try and get a 2K out of hand, or then off the board just a tiny bit. That's fine. Here, here, and here. In that case, did want the Jet Gatling over the Giant just in case, you know, we're gonna try and play our curve up to one Shanks probably. Um, or Newgate, either way, we're not gonna be able to leave up two Don very effectively in that manner. So that 8 could have been a little bit worse had I not just grabbed this. We are going to drop our Roger off of that for now. This is also kind of one of the reasons why I do like to be on 2 Rogers, right? So that we have that out potentially later still, but we're able to pitch it without really thinking too much about it right now. Here they don't generally like play out bodies bigger than 6. I could leave Bond Plate up. Oh, let me think here for a second. What did you pick up with Mihawk? 2K? Mm, it's kind of want to be annoying. Just knowing that he has a 2K, I usually would like, you know, put a counter on it because I know he has one. So now I'm going to go here, get bigger, and then I'm going to try and go for 2Ks. May have been a case here to actually just go into Gecko. Do we really think we're thinning out the board right now? They're going to 7 next turn. They can't swing more than 3 bodies at me next turn anyways, so I'm going face. Oh, right, it is a 9. Could have gone 7-7. I could have gone 7 to that and 7 face. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, 7-7 may have been just a little bit better there. He probably would have just given me that and then counter out of that. Now we got 2 cards out of hand instead of 1. Or he would have taken that and been same, just, you know, 1 more card in hand. Realistically, what Yasop does offer is that they can swing at me more than twice. Sure, put a Don on Perona. I do not mind. 4. Okay. Trying to be a little rude with it. Sure. This is tough. If I just jam Shanks, all these become 4Ks. So it's kind of like the same as having Kid, but I don't have Giant. I only have two 2Ks. And if they go in on me again, this might not be ideal. Realistically, Kid makes me that much more positive against their leader. Uh, I think I kind of gotta take the opportunity to slam this shit. That may have been bad. See, like, Shanks just makes me so uneasy because if this dopey player just goes, he just goes and I die. He doesn't know that per se. Honestly, I kind of hope he counters out for that, and then I just go face with the rest of it. I probably should have gone face regardless, but whatever. See what we're able to do here. See, that's why it's resting out for Giants just so uneasy. Relatively, though, he has to put 3-3-3 or, you know, 2-3-3-10. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, we need counters off the top of the deck, that's for sure. What do you put on top? Another Jinbei? Why not? See? I'm just gonna die. If I don't get a counter out of life, I just die. Yeah. If this isn't a 2K, I lose. GG. And that's why Shanks, you know, I guess that was my misplay. I should have just not done that. I should have just played a Newgate instead. Yeah, that's how that goes, I guess. Oh, sure. All right. We're probably wrapping up with a purple Luffy game here. Wait for the rank sim to update with who, kind of where our rating's at. I did elect to go first because I want the initiative in this matchup. We're gonna keep our hand. No Nami's. Come on, buddy, old pal. Well, pretty close matchup, but they're ranked a little bit higher than me. They play their law. $2K Sanji. Second law. All right, they got 2Ks, so they're going to give us one of them here. Zoroduro finds Zoroduro. Okay. It didn't leader effect. That's not worthy. Go for the good old 7-9. Oh, maybe we should have gone 8-8 here. I don't know. Check out. It'd be kind of lame for me if they play Clay here. But I think it's more likely they lay effect into Luffy Taro into Zoroduro, probably. And that leaves them with one swing into me. Mm-hmm. Just because I don't really want to risk a law, even though it's more likely Luffy Taro, you know. Zoroduro, you know. Find Giant? Find something. Oh, there's Zoroduro. Card that replaced itself with itself is pretty good, I think. Um, I'm gonna go for a big Newgate on curve. 8 in. I kind of spaced for a second there. Hope it wasn't too much dead air. Kind of just waiting to see what my opponent does. Thinking through where we're gonna go from here. Um, kind of want to keep this back. I'm gonna take that. Because anything else requires them to commit Don, I was willing to take that because I kind of want the Beckman to stick around in case I need to snipe a blocker later. What's probably going to happen is they search up. So if it's another Zorager, I'm going to lose it. Just kidding. Well, where's that? But, okay. Frankie, another 2K. Earlier, we still knew about a Usohachi that's still in hand. So that's good to know. Oh, Magellan. See, this is why I wanted to develop that new gear this turn, though. Because before we do anything else, bing, bang, boom. And then, oh, he's got 2Ks for this, so might as well get 2 of them out of his hand. Especially when there's not a Gum Giant online, right? Love to see it. Now let's see how much down they're wanting to commit to these swings. We're in pretty good shape going into next turn. Depending on how they swing, if I'm able to keep my Yas up, I could go to an 8K leader with Kid swing and then Yas up. Oh, you could see it. Guess I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe he just needs to go or something. But yeah, I think that's going to be kind of the conclusion of our first Trail to Laugh Tale video. I think that does put us into the top 500 on the ladder. Oh, maybe not. I thought it did. Well, that's going to be the next benchmark we're shooting for then, if we haven't already gotten there. But overall, I hope you guys are kind of excited to see this series and kind of maybe formalize some of the OPTCG sim gameplays as this kind of ranked ladder format. Matchup guides are still coming. I was having an issue with kind of the PowerPoint I was putting together, so I got a new background and I'm kind of recompiling that. Okay, did update. I am 479 now. Also, top 500. It's a little bit of something worth kind of climbing a little bit further. I think this game could have been interesting down the stretch, but we'll want to get to see that today. Yeah, please do if you enjoy this content. I am trying to get more paper content put together, do some more streaming. Please subscribe. 500 subscribers is the goal, and I hope you enjoy the content. So, Captain of the Day's Pirates out.